Alright my friend, nobody listened to me about crypto. Now I am not anti-crypto and I do hold some crypto and I am currently down a bit of money in this bear market. I've been giving you guys a lot of advice about what to do when it comes to crypto and so many of you did not listen and you've lost so much money. So over the last year or two, as crypto has gone through such a crazy journey and we've seen crazy all-time highs, the everyday person who is not making a lot of money, making maybe 2 or 3k a month in their job, has been seeing the hype, feeling the FOMO, and diving into the crypto world, which is awesome, right? Cool, you're expanding your horizons, you're trying to invest for the future, trying to make more money. Awesome, I salute you. But what many of you guys have failed to realize is that if you had taken the advice that I was giving you, which was to focus your energies on building a cash flow business first, and then once you got that to about 10k per month, to then start reinvesting some of your profits back into crypto and other assets, I can guarantee you would be making so much more money right now. I'll give you a real example. There was this one guy who joined my mentorship program, got some good results pretty early on, scaled to a couple K per month, and when crypto started popping off, he diverted his attention, alright? He went all into crypto, which is cool. Again, I'm not against that. And guess what? He started making a little bit more money, okay? So let's say he was making 2k a month with his marketing agency, dropped that and let it fizzle out, let his clients, fall off whenever, he's back to zero, and went into the crypto market heavy, made more money. Right, maybe 3k in a month, maybe 4k in a month. But as we all know, that did not last forever. So his very short-lived journey in the crypto market was amazing, right? He made more money per month than he ever made before. But if he was to actually just stick at what he was previously doing, right, making 2k a month and actively scaling his agency from 2 to 5k to 10k to 15 to 20k, and then still just reinvesting some of the profits back to crypto, he would be making way more money and he wouldn't have lost all of his money. So for a lot of you, this is a rude awakening. During all this madness, this is probably what you've done. You've not focused on building a cash flow business. You've heard people like me screaming at you, and you've decided crypto is never gonna crash. It's gonna go up and up forever, and I'll just put my money in there and we'll all be rich. But we all know that was never gonna work. So instead of beating yourself up, right, first you have to just put your hands up and realize if you were in the wrong. Okay, so I was in the wrong with certain projects and I lost some money. Okay, so putting my hand up right now. But I also know that I stuck to my guns and I focused on my businesses during this time when everybody else was saying, you know what, don't even focus on the business, man, just put all the money in crypto and you'll be set. So that's what you have to do first off, right? Realize where you went wrong. Now 2, we're gonna move on, right? Shake hands with yourself, move on, pat on the back, let's keep going. Your next move is to go back to the advice that I've been telling you. Focus on building that cash flow business so that in this market, you can still invest if you want to while prices are heavily down, but you're focusing on something that's much more powerful and gives you much more control of your financial future. Because if your financial future is based on the hope and the expectation that the crypto markets are going to rise or the stock market is going to rise, you're putting your future in someone else's hands. You cannot control what the market does. It's too big for you to manipulate. But what you can do is you can take complete control of how much money you make, the business you run, and then, like I said, you can take your profits and do what you want with them. And I totally get it, right? It's easier to not take responsibility. It's actually easier to just say, put your money in crypto and hope for the best, because when it crashes, it's not your fault, the markets are down. And when you win big, it is, you're putting all of the onus on you. You're thinking, oh my God, I'm a genius, I predicted this. That's easy to do. What's harder to do is to put your focus on a business where you have full control. You know that if it doesn't make money, it's because you didn't do the work. Because the blueprint is there. People make it work every single day of the week. You just have to make it work. That is a lot harder to do because you have to separate yourself from your ego. You got to leave the ego at the door. You got to realize that you are the only constraint on how much money you make. So please don't skip this advice. And again, I've been screaming this for the past couple of years, and some of you guys have listened and I salute you for doing that, but some of you haven't, and that's okay too. But just realize it now, that the best thing you can give to yourself is a cash flow business, a high profit business that you build and then that can run with a little bit of your work each week and pay you out fat stacks every single month. That right there is how you're going to weather this storm, and if you really want to, that's how you're going to become the first millionaire in your family, guaranteed. So I know what I'm doing during this market. I hope you know what you're doing.